Welcome to this training video for Video's platform. IronYun is a company that creates, markets, advances, and supports the award-winning video intelligence platform. Under the File tab, we have two ways to input files into Video for processing. The first is retrieving video, and the second is uploading it. In retrieving video from an NVR, we select the NVR and channel ID of the camera to pull the clip from. In the list of engines, these are all the analytics we can run off videos with file processing because they do not require any additional setup. If we want to use other analytics such as intrusion or person counting, we can use the video input in the camera URL section. When using the Upload Video option, we pull a video file from the host computer. Our suggested max file size is 1 GB per file. The size of the video and network connection may affect upload times. In the User tab, the admin account can add additional users and group them to assign permissions as needed. For each new user, we can choose Import LDAP or Add User. This is done manually, one by one. At the bottom, under User Group, there will be a drop-down menu for which group to assign the user to. If no suitable group has been created, the new user account automatically belongs to the unassigned group, which has no permission by default. The admin user can later create a new group and move the new user from unassigned into the new group. In User Group, the admin user can add members to a group or edit the permission controls of the group. When adding camera control, we can search or type in each camera we want the group to have access to. They will automatically get View permission. If we want them to be able to do specific tasks, we can choose the Manage option. Camera control is only for the existing cameras in the system. Any new cameras we add to the system will need to be added to the user group. We can also select which analytics they can view or manage. In the System tab, Video offers a multitude of options to help configure the server. General is for port configuration. Time is for selecting or changing time zones. Storage displays how much storage the server has available. Once storage reaches 80% capacity, it will start deleting the oldest data first. Mail is for adding an email server to send an alert through email to certain people. LDAP is for connecting to an Active Directory database. Log is for exporting diagnostic and user logs. The system log shows things like cameras being activated or deactivated and resources being released. Clicking this button will generate a diagnostic log file, which the user can send to IronYun for troubleshooting. The diagnostic log contains information to determine potential hardware, analytic, or alert errors, issues in NVR connections, how much data is processed, login failures, and many other items. Audit Trail shows when users are logging into the system and how they interact with it. Licenses display available analytics licenses. For example, here we have 2 licenses to detect age and gender on 16 channels at the same time. Under License Management, we can see the expiration and warranty dates, as well as how many resources the system can handle. To upgrade or manage the license, we can click the Export button to export a file that gives all of the details about this particular machine and sends it to IronYun. IronYun will then generate a new license key, which we can upload to the server in Step 2 by hitting the Renew button. Only the analytics that we have licenses for will appear in the main menu, Camera Configuration window, and Alert Type drop-down menu. In Settings, everything seen here can be left as is, or what would be the default. Some key changeable parameters are as follows. Standalone means the Video server operates by itself in the network. Main and Remote allows us to connect multiple Video appliances together. In doing this, we can make one system the main system, and the rest are treated as remote. In this way, we can scale across multiple channels by adding multiple servers into the network to increase the analytic capacity without replacing the hardware, and maintain operability across the network even if one server goes down. When a server is changed to remote, it disables everything except the System tab. All of the resources under the remote server are pulled together in the system, but all of the data will be accessible through the main server interface. Video playback length is for adjusting anything between 10 to 120 seconds. Drop corrupted frame should always be on. This allows us to throw out any frames from the camera that may not be recorded properly by the camera or transmitted properly through the network to Video. Object tracking mode can be used with either people or vehicle counting analytics to track objects on live view. Live streaming analytics is for processing streams in real time, only when turned on. If we want to focus all of the computing resources on video files, then it should be turned off. This disables all active cameras. The sound section allows us to change the sound of both intrusions and alerts when they come into the dashboard. LPR is typically left blank, but is there for users to create a specific format of the license plate of interest. In this example, the plate will have 3 letters and 4 numbers. Under the Advanced section, we can change the theme from dark to light, how often we want cameras to retry connecting, how long we want to keep the logs and audit trail, the time we want the people and vehicle counting dashboards to reset, how many results are displayed when searching, and we can turn off the GPS map if we don't want to see it. Finally, the last section is where we can upload all of our SSL certificate information. AI model determines what sort of objects we can detect. By clicking on the number under Item, the list of objects that model supports appears. For best results, there should only be 1 or 2 models turned on at a time, since each additional model takes up 4 resources before they're even applied to a camera. When adding a new model to the system, we hit Upload. After a few minutes to load, it will be ready to be applied for the cameras. Please give the system up to 20 minutes for the model to load its engine files before activating any cameras. Utility is for network analysis and diagnosis. Finally, the Restart button is on the top right. This allows us to restart the Docker container only. To do a full system restart, please access the admin portal. Thank you for watching. For more information on Video Intelligence Platform, please visit IronYun.com.